What is going on, you guys? Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Gearlight LED Spotlight Watchman. Now, this company Gearlight sent me a few of these to test and review, as well as to give away to you. So here in a minute, I'll let you know what you need to do if you'd like to win one of these for free. The way that I'm going to structure this video, guys, is first I'm going to take a look at the website, the Gearlight website, go through all the technical specs and information that they give us on this flashlight. 2, I'm going to do a physical review. We'll take a look at how this thing works and go through the functionality. 3, I'm going to go out in the hallway where it's a little darker, and then we're going to shoot this thing at a lux meter and get an idea of what the output is. And then 4, as always, guys, I'm going to leave you with some real clips from the field so you can see how this thing functions in a real world environment. Now, if you want one of these shipped to you for free, just make sure you're a subscriber if you haven't already, like the video, and then make a comment. I'll let this thing run for 2 days after posting, at which time I'll pick a random winner and put up a video to let you guys know who won the free flashlight. All right, let's go to the website and take a look at gearlight.com to see what they say about this spotlight. Here is the website, Gearlight. I'm gonna go to products. You can see they have a whole bunch of different stuff, but for today we're gonna click on flashlights. Bunch of different stuff, tactical gear, black lights, but right here is that Gearlight waterproof LED flashlight Watchman. So let's see what they say. You can see the pricing's listed here. There's discounts for buying in bulk. See the pictures they've got are rugged outdoors pictures in the water. Let's see what they say. All right, powerful Watchman, ultra bright beam, waterproof and floating, IP67. I think in my last video I said IP76. I invert things sometimes, guys. IP67. If I remember right, I think IP66 is jetted water, so like in a car wash you might need that type of rating. IP67 is going to be submersible to a point, not all the time, but submersible, and as well as floating and waterproof. So this is a great item, I think, for somebody that's into portage, canoe trips, kayaking trips, stuff like that. I know a lot of you folks are. This is the exact kind of thing you might want. It floats, it's waterproof, as well as giving you a good spotlight. It's lasting durability, can survive a 10-foot drop, not bad. 3 hands-free light modes, which we'll talk about here in a second, but they've got high, energy saving, and then get help SOS. And let's see here. That's all the info we get. So guys, one thing I'll talk about, and then warranty, right? You get a, let's see here, a 1-year warranty, I think, on all their products, so that's nice. One thing you don't see here, guys, is lumen rating. And I actually meant to email them and ask them if they knew what the lumen rating for this was. I've got an idea based on use, but like I said, we'll check it out here in just a bit. Let's go through a quick physical review of the flashlight itself. Now, the way you get the batteries in and out of this thing, guys, is on the back of the device. So if I unscrew this here, you can see we got a little battery pod, and what we have is 4 AA batteries. One of the reasons I said this is more of a camping for car camping, canoe camping, is, AA batteries is not real common for backpacking, but it's needed for a light that's this bright. So anyway, you got the 4 batteries. It shows you which direction to put it back in, and that's really how you do it. You can see this thing is waterproof again, so it's got little seals everywhere, and it floats. Now, once you get the batteries in this thing, to use it, it's got a trigger. Turns it on bright. So it's 3 settings. You got a bright setting, low setting, and SOS. And I've said this a few times about SOS, guys. I kind of like the functionality. If something was to happen out there in the woods or the backcountry at nighttime, you could set this thing out, just let it go to work, and at least have some sort of signal that's visible to others. Now, let's see here. We've got, right by the trigger, a locking mechanism. So if you want to push the trigger in, pull this down, it locks it in place. I can then push it back up and turn the light off. Now, guys, I'm gonna be real honest. A lot of times when I do these reviews and I use equipment like this, I'll use it in the field, which I have with this, and then I'll start playing around with it. And I don't always understand every feature. So for this one, I know that if I pull the trigger once, it stays on already. But there must be a reason for that lock. There must be a time to it where it turns off. That way, if you want to just keep it on continuously, you can lock it in place. On the bottom, guys, there's a little lanyard adjustable so you can put it over your wrist and hold that light secure just in case you drop it, it doesn't fall. And on the top, this is kind of a cool feature. You've got this little stand, right? So you can turn the light on and then put it in whatever position you need at the moment. Put it way out there, you can put it straight up. And this is actually a feature I used in the tent quite a bit, just to light the tent up, didn't have to use my headlamp. Kinda nice. Other than that, guys, I mean, you have a couple little grommet holes or holes here to, you know, put some sort of tie off on. We turn that thing off. And everything else is just very protected. It's, you know, rubber. It seems like, I think if I remember right, it says it can fall from 10 feet. And it's pretty simple, but that's what you get with the Gearlight LED Spotlight Watchman. So here in the hallway, guys, got the phone running a LuxMeter app. I have it set to FC, which is foot candles. So we're gonna get an idea of what this spotlight does. Now this is a 200 lumen flashlight. So if I get it about a foot away, we should see foot candles maybe around 180, somewhere in that range. And I've got to get it right on this camera, so let's see. Yeah, it's in that range. It's kind of in that 170, 180. All right, let's switch to the Gearlight Spotlight and see what it gives us. All right, this is bright. And that's right at that same point. All right, so I'm saying this thing is probably 300 lumens. That would be my guess, but again, we don't know exactly. So got to about 280 FC, which might be around 300 lumen-ish. We'll see if we get an answer from Gearlight, though. They might have specifics, just not on the website. So now, guys, to close this whole video out, like I said, here are some clips from a real trip that I took out in the mountains of Colorado. I will link that trip in the description if you want to watch the video of the trip itself. And remember, if you want one of these for free, make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and be a subscriber. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye. Well, now that I've got that stove fixed, thank God, I'm going to play around with the Gearlight Spotlight. This is that mini spotlight, and I've never used it before, so I'm going to see what it looks like out here. I'll turn the big light out. I've got a 200 lumen Ozark Trail flashlight. This doesn't have a light rating on it, so I just wanted to compare and see how bright it actually is. But we'll go ahead and do that real quick and see what it looks like. All right, here's that Gearlight. All right. That's high beam, low beam, SOS. I'm not going to do that up here. All right, so here's high. And I can see, I mean, I don't know if it's, I mean, this thing's like a damn, yeah. It's a spotlight. All right. Now, let me compare it to a 200 lumen. So this is 200 lumens right here. Not, I mean, it's still strong, but not near like the other one. And this 200 lumen flashlight doesn't have near the stuff this other one does. All right, let me try the other lamp again here. Oh yeah, way brighter. All right, that thing works good. I'm just stuck here in a dream. Long, long, long.
stuck here in a dream.